And we live. Welcome to Yeezy Season 1, Episode 4, the official Episode 4 of Season 1. I didn't mess that intro up. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us here on Sneaker Syndicate, aka the Yeezy Syndicate. We talk mainly about every type of sneaker with a little bit of funny thrown in, every once in a while, but mainly serious sources of the sneaker community, as well as the Jordans, the Pumas, the Sean Wotherspoons, the Yeezy and the Kanye's. We ramble on a lot about sneakers.
Last time we talked about Puma.
And never.
Somebody here has a pair of Pumas.
No, not at all.
Nah,
but let's welcome to the show myself. I am Lord.
Really, nigga?
Bad Boy Fashion, Castro Picasso, and your boy Mr. AK Pro, who's in ATL. This
away
guy
from the
right
crib,
here
guys.
is moving like he's moving around like a freaking UPS driver.
Hey, mask on deck at all times in the street right now.
Needed.
So the hot topics for today are the Nintendo Direct. The Yzymafia Direct. And I think that's something we're going to start off with first, because the rest of the stuff I'm not going to bring up until we actually get there. But there's a lot of heat. Enough heat to make me go broke.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about first?
Everything. Everything.
Foam runners, man. The foam runners are coming this month too.
Finally.
Yes. And
yeah, dude.
As I just stated in our iMessage chat, I've seen the price of the Adirats actually decreasing now because the mixed moon gray and the anthems.
Well, these are they're so similar.
Yeah,
they seem so similar. Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because it looks to me like people are looking at these foam runners and it's having that same effect of what we spoke about earlier, which I feel like the supply is actually meeting the demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that as far as like who's the best sneaker brand, hands down, as crazy as it may sound, like best sneaker brand business-wise will go to Nike. But best sneaker brand, the way they're being this cautious on releases, would definitely have to be Adidas. Mm-hmm. And I definitely would say that simply because I know we all saw that news earlier this week about the Nike exec who had a son who was in the resale business who had to step down.
Yeah.
It feels to me like Adidas takes that way more serious.
Yeah.
Because maybe I'm wrong. I haven't heard of anything crazy like that happening besides the fact that intern from last year got caught and he had an NDA and he was just leaking mad stuff. He's the person I'm not sure. He leaked that roadmap and then Ye just leaked it outright. So I feel like as far as the Yeezys are concerned, it's actually supply meeting demand because the quantum basketball and the quantum basketball and quantum OGs came out just last year. Then they came out again last year. They came out 4 times in 4 different colorways, as well as a second time in September of last year. They came out again this year for the All-Star weekend.
And there's been how many restocks on Wave Runners? What, 3 or 4 restocks
3 or 4.
there?
Yeah, it depends on what area you're in.
There was
you guys just got the breads.
The originals and the second
you guys
pair.
Got the breads.
There's definitely more of those coming too.
I feel like that's going to be this year. This year is going to just be very surprising for everybody. But the sneaker that they announced that I'm excited about the most is that Cayenne Blue minivan. And
these are fire.
The foam runners, I hope that they have a large enough amount to where it ends up being equivalent to how that release was for the 500 utility blacks last year and the 500 breads. The 500 breads. The 350 V2 breads last year, where there was enough to go around and everybody was able to get it.
I mean, let's hope.
Yeah, like I hope so, because like the way the price, the only reason why I feel like the price of the Arats are going down is because on StockX a couple of days ago, and for the past couple of weeks, they were fluctuating between $800 and $1,000. Yeah. Now it's at the last sale of $655.
Oh yeah,
that's a crazy decrease.
Down. That's a huge dip. That's a huge dip. So that's $142 dip, and it's still going down. The highest bid right now is $6.
They might. Do you guys think they're gonna drop at the same time? Both colorways of the foam runners, the same day they're gonna drop.
Yes, same
I think
day.
That's what they said. Hold up.
Okay.
Let me look. I think it's the same day, March 26th.
So it's gonna be just like the shell warms. It's gonna be like the 500 shell warms and mislates like that. Okay.
And to be honest, I'm going after this one. I don't need both. Yeah. I'm just going after this. The gray one.
I want both only because I'm not just getting myself a pair. I'm getting my girl a pair and myself, and I'm definitely rocking those to the airport. That's my airport. That's my airport comfortability right there.
You guys are gonna want two because you're gonna want to wear one outside and one for the house, and that's what I'm thinking about.
Damn. So now I gotta buy 3.
Well, because you're gonna see what I mean when you get it. You're gonna see what I mean when you get it, because I wore mine
for as many as possible. Because I'm
first of all, can I say this? One thing I know is that airports outside of America are cleaner than airports in America. And I'll just leave it.
Airport
though. Dirty.
Yeah. The only thing I'm concerned about, but have you been to Incheon International Airport?
No.
Exactly. That airport got robots in it. There's no
security. Really, call me out, man. You been somewhere? Whoa. Coming after me for some reason. Damn.
Little stoop kids afraid to leave the stoop.
But the other releases that I'm excited about is sad, but I know it's gonna sit. Those new Quantums.
Yeah.
Those Quantums.
Why are you sad about that? Can I ask? Do you guys care if these shoes break? Like, does that make you?
I don't care.
For those of you that have,
I don't care if it
won't affect me. It just makes me sad only because it's like that's a great silhouette. The Quantum is a great silhouette. Overall.
I get you. I get what you mean.
I feel like so many people, they don't even know that it's a Yeezy unless you're in the sneaker community. I've worn it myself out, and people would look at it like, "What is that one?"
They're missing out.
Ideally, for me personally, one of these models that have come out in the last year, be it like the B3 or the 500 highs or the Quantums, maybe even the 380s. Like, ideally, for me personally, somebody at Adidas would look at this and be like, all right, this model isn't working. Let's cut it out. And then we have like that 750 vibe where it's like, we don't see that shoe again for a few years. So it doesn't get to that point where it's the 350s. You know what I mean? Sure. And that's like how much I love these new models. And a part of that may be every time, like the people that I appreciate, like whether it be Castro or Xander or Zeke and stuff like that, when I see like y'all rock the Quantums with jeans, I'm like, I haven't even tried that yet. You know what I mean? Like it's still that feeling of like, oh, there's so much to do with these shoes that we haven't seen the potential of these shoes, you know? And I can get there without seeing them on bummy motherfuckers at the MVA at the same time. So that's just how I feel. It makes me, when I'm starting to see those, like I saw, I was kind of on the fence that morning on if I should get the basketball or the lifestyle. But I'm like, they're sitting everywhere. So I'm like, people aren't going to be getting them. So they're not going to be flooding the market like that, you know?
Bad.
So I was like, definitely grabbing that shit.
They're still sitting.
It's still there.
Yeah, you know it's bad when you go to the Adidas Confirm that and it says buy now.
Dude, they notified me like 3 times a day it came out.
Yeah,
I get it. Yes, they're still sitting.
Yeah, they really are. They're undefeated right now sitting.
But I think if you go to SNS and look at the EU sizes, it's a 4-size run and it's still 224 with the sneakers code.
That's insane. Yeah.
All right. So
but there's too much coming out this month. There's too much coming out this month.
Maybe that's why
a big thing
just, like,
too.
Holding.
Yeah.
You know what else? Back. Like one thing that I'm afraid that like I'm hoping I actually am able to get a pair. Please, Yeezy, God's bless you, boy. But those cream V2s.
Yes.
Castro showed a picture And it infuriated me because I'm not spending $5 on those. I don't care if I got my tax return. I'm not spending $5.
I saw another link for $450.
It's too much still.
I've heard they're pretty limited too.
But it's early pair. It's like an early pair on the Discord.
Yeah.
But I've heard they're pretty limited. That's what I'm hearing.
So they might
probably as limited as the Suns, I'm guessing.
I don't know why it still says retail for $300 when it said retail for $240. So
yeah,
I think they changed it. I heard Roscoe mentioning in his videos that they put it up back to $300 on the V2.
What?
That's bullshit.
They're not gonna be that.
They're not as high quality as the V1s either. I don't get that.
Doesn't even make sense.
That's backwards.
Like there's less stuff on it.
That might be the reason why the prices for the Forerunners went up. They're $80 now, not $75. This is weird. So I think
that's
maybe
only a $5 difference though. Versus
$5.
Yeah. To me, I made a joke yesterday about it. My boy, I was like, "Yo, is that part of the divorce issues that Kanye's dealing with? He's just raising the prices stuff because he needs money now."
Yeah. If he sells X amount of shoes, it covers the court costs.
Yeah, bro.
The $5, yeah.
But let's be real. The only shoe that people are going through this month has got to be the 450s, right?
I feel like
I mean, everyone's going for these.
Nah, the only shoe that everyone has their eye on is definitely the 450s.
Yeah, this is people who aren't into Yeezys are gonna get into this. You know what I'm saying? Like the fashion, the high fashion people they're gonna get into this.
Bella Hadid. No one's wearing a 700 cream.
Yeah.
No,
you haven't seen it on foot yet.
This is gonna be everywhere.
Today.
You saw it on foot today?
We all follow the guy, Kicks and Beats.
Oh yeah.
He got him early pair. He posted earlier.
How much he paid? $8?
I don't know, but he be cropping the early.
You know what'd be wild if these come out and the price of the statics go down to like $4.
I'll get the statics then.
Yeah. The statics.
I actually like those better. Honestly, I like those better. My opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very different.
But how are we feeling about the 450s?
Seek you lucky you got
those
years ago.
I feel like for me, the 450s, I wouldn't rock them. I'd purchase 2 pairs and then flip.
You wouldn't rock them?
I wouldn't rock them. I wouldn't.
No?
I gotta be honest. I was really into them until I saw
Bella Hadid killed it for me, and ASAP Bari killed it for me.
Why they look so flat on their feet?
It does. It's like he had flat feet with giant pants. I don't like that.
Yeah,
they look more
flatter than they styled them, or
I don't think they look.
And the crazy part is, no disrespect to ASAP Bari, he really know how to dress, but the fact that he wore them and it didn't look appealing at all. With those big pants, it didn't. I'm sorry, it just didn't.
I think those shoes look better for shorts in the summer.
Yeah, shorts.
That's like the foam runners. The foam runners, you can't wear giant pants, but you can wear relaxed fit jeans with them. You can wear chinos with them. Sweats. You can wear sweats with them. You can wear shorts with them. But those you guys know 450s is completely different. I don't know. Like I would
Balenciaga
buy
sock
them
runners
to get $2,000 because I know
they don't look dope with shorts to me.
The 450.
The Balenciaga, the sock runner joints.
Oh yeah,
no, they don't. They look trash.
You don't. Nah.
So,
but it's different. It's not as high as that.
I don't know if that helps.
Really?
I don't know.
You know what else I'm really looking forward to?
Shorts that much. Period.
I heard no notice. Well, not notice, but I had no hype behind it until around the week before release. But those new 380 aliens. And as crazy as it may sound, those are my most anticipated just because I want to see the performance of them. Even if I don't get them, I want to see the performance.
I want those.
Not those.
I'm in love with aliens. So aliens blue, it's just...
And those orange slides.
The orange slides look sick, man. That's a must cop. And they say Q2 the second half of this year.
Spring, I can see y'all wearing that. I can see y'all early summer. I'm not that crazy about the orange.
Spring, early summer.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be really nice.
It really is.
This is probably gonna be the last 380 I get, to be honest. They're flooding.
You're done?
For me, there's only 2 that I need right now, and it's that pair and the all black Onyx pair in reflective. So I still have backed up sneakers that I have to get, but because of this trip that I'm going on, forget you, Castro. because of this trip that I'm going on.
Was that
I don't see any reason for me to buy any sneakers and hemorrhage money for myself.
Nah.
Forget you too.
I know.
But that's the thing, y'all are getting the regular pairs. I'm talking about reflective.
Nah,
are you talking about reflective?
Mine's not the reflective. Mine is reflective.
Well, what is the shoe of the day today, though? I got on the Miss Slates.
I got these, bro. You just had them in your hand.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know what I'm rocking today. I guess I was
like, I don't even have on socks right now.
I got socks on, bro. Shit.
I'm wearing a vintage sweater. Mighty Ducks and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Extra Mighty Ducks.
Yo, AK, what's your favorite sneaker? The Yzymafia Direct.
Oh man, I don't like any of them, to be honest.
Really?
No, man. I'm not hyped for anything. For real. I like some of them. I like that other Quantum, the teals.
Yeah, the silver joints.
Yeah, those are pretty fire to me.
Yeah, no, they definitely are.
They're cool.
That's why I feel like those are gonna brick as well.
These right here. I can't tell what the color is, to be honest.
That is teal in there. That's teal.
I think it's like a teal seafoam looking color, like a green.
It's cool.
That's definitely gonna brick. I already see it happening.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that those might be reflective, because that looks like a reflective material and not a.
There's reflective in other ones too, like in the other teals. There's reflective mixed in.
Yeah. And the OGs is that big W swoosh or whatever.
What do you guys think about the bright blue?
Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. I'm sorry. The 700s. I don't know.
Yeah, those are easily the dopest one out of these.
Yeah, that's the best
bright blue, right?
I mean, come on, right here. This
that's probably like.
Yeah.
I don't know how to think it. That's potentially sneaker. It's like going to be probably in my sneaker of the year list.
This one,
early contender. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, these are better than the Suns.
Fire. Depending on how they look in the hand, though, like because those colors are going to be very important. They're like, how does that orange hit? Because you guys have the Suns, right? Somebody has the Suns.
Oh, me and Seek have them. The orange is it's like a faded out orange. It's like
it's a faded out. Dark. It's not super bright. It's not that bright.
It's not that bright.
I think honestly, fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
I like them, bro. I'm gonna be content with these and the Suns, and I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm good with those two. For this, at least they come out with other ones. Who knows, right? We still got a lot of months.
Yeah, they'll probably drop a couple more before the end of the year. There's a lot of weird colors in that circle we saw too.
And I do like those Flora Quantums too. I think just Quantums might be my favorite model right now. I don't know.
Nah, you're not.
I'm fucking with the high tops, dude. I'm fucking with the high tops. The Quantums,
like
the 500 highs.
Yeah, I like
high tops. Fire.
Or as you would call them, AK, the Cougars.
The Cougars, right?
Mm-hmm.
500 high. 500 high don't get no love here in LA.
Like honestly,
no love.
If those do end up if all the Quantum lines besides the OG do end up bricking the way you was speaking about, AK, and then they remove it off the line, then I feel like it would be OG status to a point where everyone would attempt to get it just because now they don't make it.
Have they ever removed the model? Have they ever removed the model from their line? Have they ever done that?
750s.
They didn't sell a lot because people didn't like the way it looked, and it was his first sneaker into Adidas. Believe it or not, a lot of people because you got to remember that was his first sneaker into.
Yeah,
and
if I remember correctly, it still sold out though. They just hated it.
No, it did, but it was limited.
Yeah,
it was limited. And
it was
like he had multiple runs in different colors, and people. People don't like change. They look at something, they don't like it, and then when they stop making it, they're like, yo, those are OGs.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but you didn't like them, remember?
I wasn't into Yeezy.
The 350 V1. They don't do any more V1s either.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Those two. Okay. Yeah, they stopped making those. Okay.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it seems like a cheeky thing to say, but he's still making 700 V1s and V2s and V3s, you know?
True.
Right.
Still haven't got a V3 of the 350s.
That's what I'm here for, guys. The insight, introspective, look into things. You know what I mean?
But you know what else is on that list that's on our list to talk about? Them Kayanites.
Yeah.
It looked dope, man.
Kyanite. I think it's the Kyanite.
Yeah.
Kyanite.
They look dope. They look dope.
Someone has those on. Zeke has those in hand.
Yeah, I do.
Those right there behind them, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two other guys on Instagram have them. There's two other people I think that have them too.
Yeah, the Plan Man and Jada Great has them too.
Yep.
Look, check it out, though. Top 3, easy for me. Azels, then the Alvas, and then those.
Damn.
Really,
okay.
These, yeah.
Okay.
This is definitely top 3.
Like those 3 shoes make the other 2 that are missing from my list completely irrelevant, right? Like I don't think you need the Arzers with the Kyanites. I think the Kyanites they do what the Arzers do, but way better. And I feel the same thing about the Azels. Like I feel like you only fuck with the Sapphires if you can't get the Azels. Now I know some people here maybe like the Sapphires just as much, or they're unsure. But these same people also don't fuck with the Variants. So like,
hey, Variants are trash. I'm gonna go to my grave saying that Variants are fucking trash.
I'm planning on wearing them this week. They're in my rotation for this week.
I'm planning on wearing them this week just to shut you up.
Fuck with those. Yo, bro, I fuck with them. I don't know what it is.
No, but for every episode.
the first interesting. Well, I like the shell porns, and but what I'm really interested in is those 500 frozen blues. I wonder how they actually look, because they show 3.
Yeah, we still don't know what they look like.
Yeah, so I don't know.
These are all.
That's interesting. That would be the best one, to be honest.
What, the third one? Right?
How would you guys feel about like a high,
because it's almost
premium
neutral.
500 high with like instead of leather cream, there's some leather and like some more leather dope. And shit like that. More suede.
That would be dope. Good. I feel like they would
legit boot.
Shoot that price up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it'd be like $450.
It's like a season, like a Yeezy season shoe, as opposed to like a Yeezy shoe.
I'd buy it.
See that color right there? That first color reminds me of the Kyanite, but without the gum.
True.
Kind of. Maybe. Okay, never mind.
That one and the third
one
are the best ones. I don't like the middle one.
The middle one sucks.
No,
I
don't like that
it's
one.
The third one and the first one.
I like the third one.
I like the cream on it. That's why.
Yeah, the third one is it's all cream and then blue.
I like that one, but the first one is dope.
The first one's the best one, I think. I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I like that idea, AK, though. The premium, I'd buy that in an instant.
Yeah, those premium, definitely. It makes you think about a premium of every Yeezy sneaker put on the season line instead of just the regular Yeezy Adidas line.
I feel like they did that with the boots, right?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
A little higher quality.
Because the Desert boot was originally $275 or $290, and then
do we have those on our show notes? The new boots? We talked about that last show, actually. Yeah,
talk about that last.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
No, but the difference between those two boots, though, the season and the Adidas one, the season ones are so much better. Like quality, fit, everything.
Oh yeah,
so much.
They don't have like the logo on them, right? No logo.
No logo. No. No logo. No logo. Yeah.
And they don't come.
They're so much
sizes.
better.
I heard they don't come and have sizes. The season ones.
Usually with the designer shoes, no.
No, yeah, it doesn't. But it's still fire. All right,
so
guys.
Another thing I mentioned earlier is those Sean Wotherspoon Adidas ZX8000.
Oh, the new one. Yeah,
I actually like these a lot.
He's going wild.
I like these a lot.
So I don't know, because when he first showed them on foot, there was like a what the pair. So one shoe was different from the left shoe was different from the right shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like that shit. But the last couple photos I've seen, it's all that plaid looking.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just so is there multiple pair, like iterations?
With the last one, it was a friends and family pair. So it's possible that
maybe it's the friends and family.
Yeah, maybe he had one foot was the friends and family and one was going to be the main release.
I think these are way better than the what was it, the Superstars or whatever?
The Superstars, the Superstars. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like with the Superstars, it depends though, because I like the way AK had them. And there's a couple of other people that I know that had them. Those sneakers,
they're mad
I didn't like them at first, and then it grew on me because I just seen so many different fits that are dope, like denim with jeans.
Yeah, it's definitely that type. And then you don't see a lot of people doing
that's a denim
the Superstar
short
classic
or
shoe.
Sweatpants sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because you look at it when you're not on foot and like, this shit is wild. It's crazy. The tassels, strings everywhere. But when you put it on foot, it's like, oh, this is a classic shoe I'm wearing. And that's exactly how it feels on foot. Like,
that's definitely a collectible item. It's definitely a collectible item. And that's how I feel about the
ZXs. So my favorite hype Adidas shoe is probably the ZX 10,000s, which is what this was supposed to be. But I guess they ended up changing the model. But me having the Super Earths, if I didn't get the Super Earths and got these, I would double back and grab the Super Earths. Me having the Super Earths, I definitely want these ZXs. That dude, Sean Witherspoon's he's an artist, yo.
He really is. He does dope shit.
That's gonna happen.
You say what?
Is that a drop? I was asking, is that a drop that's gonna happen in April, like around Earth Day?
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole veganism of the box and the packaging.
March 12th, but I don't know.
Yeah, March 12th.
Yeah, his shoes are collectible items. People actually like him a lot. Like, they look at him like some regular artist, like anybody that paints and does art. So they collect his shit.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, his sneakers in general are just out there and dope as shit. So,
like, I know people in LA. I know people here in LA that don't even wear the first one, the Nike one that came out. They don't even wear it. They just have it stashed.
The Air Max.
Yeah, bro, I had them.
That was sneaker of the year, dude. Sneaker of the year, but
those are easily the best ones
because he wanted you to wear them and fuck them up. That's why he chose those materials.
Bro, I fucked them up bad.
That's why I actually love it.
Yeah, I fucks with Sean.
I got pictures of him wearing those.
Okay, so my theory behind the sneaker community is that you have the people who really are enthusiastic about rocking the sneaker and seeing the materials peel off or fashion and putting the fit together.
Yeah, wear it. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. There's a difference.
And I feel
I'm glad you know that.
A lot of people are stunted by resellers because how many people are fortunate enough to be able to afford multiple pairs of sneakers per month or within a month of 3 months? It's not a lot. Most people got rent to pay. They got children. They can't purchase these sneakers. And then when they sell out because of resellers and you got to pay a retail of $400, the only time they can get it is around tax season. But who if you're a parent or you're an adult who's trying to make moves or whatever, who really is paying $500, $600, $700, $2,000 for a pair of sneakers? Nobody.
Yeah, it's not many. It's not many of us. Yeah,
I think people like us look at other people. Sometimes I look at them like, damn, bro, I'm dropping $300-$400 on a pair of shoes. This motherfucker's dropping $1,200 on a pair of shoes. I could never fathom that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. They're playing with bigger money.
But we don't even realize it's one of those things okay, there's the 85% of people that can't do any of that shit. You know what I mean? And we're in that small margin of there's not that big of a difference between us getting a $400 shoe to the $1,200 shoe as there is from somebody that can't get a shoe at all this year. Or we got PlayStation 5s and there are people that knew the PlayStation 5 was going to come out sometime around this holiday season. So they started saving up for that shit last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know a few people.
It also matters when you live. It also matters just your connection. Some people don't know enough people. They don't got friends that be knowing information or Discord groups or
and then when retail wasn't an option.
Exactly. I feel like
there's a bar to entry to everything.
Yeah,
especially sneakers.
I feel like most people it really is what Castro said, and it's dependent on where you live because most people don't have that minimum wage inquiry of $15 an hour to be able to say, okay, now I have enough. I saved enough to get this sneaker.
But see, I try to tell people, sneaker culture is a direct vein into all this shit. You want to know how your country's doing? Check its sneaker culture, bro. Look at China. Am I lying?
That's
true.
UK, bro.
Right now, and look, they're fucking hype as shit.
Bro, the UK, everybody's a sneakerhead.
Oh yeah, everybody in the UK is. Yeah.
You know what else I noticed? I'm not even gonna hold you. Last year I was like, damn, people losing their jobs. No one's gonna be buying sneakers this year. Man, was I wrong?
Yeah, right.
I'm the first person to admit I dipped into my savings and bought a almost $1,000 pair of Yeezys.
Well, you know what happened, right? You know what happened though, because COVID made people go. Okay, so you're in the house, you're not really working, you're bored. The only thing that makes you happy and gives you dopamine is the tracking of it's the tracking of your item that you purchased and that waiting for that.
Nah, he's not lying.
That's facts though.
And then when you get it, you're so
Don't
happy.
talk about how much money you're saving.
Wait, Castro. Can I say something though? I don't know if this was the same for y'all, but for me, it was different. Every year prior, I used this app called Shop, where it shows you
I got that
tracking. Yeah, it shows you where your stuff is.
Yeah.
I swear, all last year, I did not, like, when I would buy something, I wasn't even checking. I just was like this, just chilling. When every other time prior to that, I'm like, looking out the window. The only time that happened was recently with the PS5, where I'm looking out the window. I'm like, yo, it's too coincidental that every other day there's no UPS trucks over here. Now all of a sudden, it's like 7 different UPS trucks and y'all not stopping in my building?
Yeah, I have that app, and I be using it every time. I be using it every time I order something. It's dope though, but it gives you something to look forward. And then during the pandemic, there was no certainty. Everybody was just like, "Yo, we're just bored, but we're just here in the house. Fuck it, let me order shit online."
That was the best adult game last year. How long does it take for your package to get here during a pandemic?
Yeah, exactly.
Because y'all know that if you order from StockX or GOAT, usually it takes like the most is a week. These joints was taking whole months.
And taking even longer to pay you.
Yeah. You know what? I sold my extra pair of Yeezys the other day on GOAT. I got the payout like in 2 days. That quick.
Bro, GOAT has been on their shit recently.
I don't know how. They're so good.
They really have.
My bodega shipped the day of. Like, it's like the guy walked it to GOAT somehow.
That's what I did.
There's drop-off locations in LA and New York.
Bro,
that's
what I did.
Yeah.
But you know what that made me think about? GOAT. The one thing that GOAT made me happy with last year is that they didn't do no over dramatic type stuff like what StockX did. You know it's a pandemic, and you add a 3%.
You're gonna add that percent,
like a 3% processing fee. Like what for processing?
Not
too much. Serious?
It's too much. But I fuck with GOAT, bro. I the same day, someone purchased a shoe. I went and shipped it that same day. So if whoever bought it, they're probably happy as hell. Like, oh my god, first day ship out.
Yeah.
Damn, this guy's quick. But it's like you said, see, because the location matters. Because I do live at walking distance from a shipping spot. I just walk over there, and that's it. And then 2 days later, it got to the.
It's not only that though, Castro. The pandemic made a lot of people super lazy. You took it upon yourself to walk to that drop-off location and ship your, ship your stuff. So you got to take that into account that a lot of people. I saw that. I saw that, AK. You got to take that into account that a lot of people, they're like, I'll wait a few days before I go take it to ship.
But you only got 3 days.
Yeah, you only got 3 days, bro.
You only got 3 days.
I've had people like wait out those 3 days and not send it though, and then they have to find me a new pair.
Listen,
that too,
The moment you get that notification that someone got it, send. Well, it depends. I know some people got jobs and they might not be able to do it that same day, but do it right away. It just works because then you get paid. Because you get paid, like as someone that's selling the shoe. Gets there. Yeah, my money came in quick. I was like, hey, and I used it for my trip. We spent that shit on food, me and my girl. Like, come on, it was fun. So I'm gonna keep on selling shit there because I want to get that that seller rate credit.
Oh yeah, I got the highest seller rate. Yeah, that shit.
Hey,
it's fire, bro. That's the only thing I use. GOAT for selling and for buying. That's the only thing I use.
There you go.
Fuck StockX.
So the next thing,
I'm go.
What's your favorite street brand?
Street brand.
I'm not going first. I'll let you go first, fat boy.
All right. Human made, bro. Human made. Come on.
I like it.
Oh, shit. Shout out my man's Wavy. In the A. He fucks with them big time.
This is not the right
one. Shout out to Nigo.
There we go. Yeah, Nigo, he's dope, man. Super dope. Yeah, dude. I mean, let's look at the lookbook. I mean, if you don't know, this is the guy who started Bape back in the day, sold that shit, started this thing, been collaborating with Pharrell, doing a bunch of shit. Like, he's dope. Dope.
One thing I noticed is once that happened, Pharrell started collabing way more with Nigo's Human Made and stopped collabing with Bape too often. And I like that because that shows like real camaraderie. Like, oh, you're not with Bape no more? All right, homie, what you got? Human Made? All right, yo, send some stuff. We're going to put it on the Billionaire Boys Club and do like Human Made, sell Human Made off the Billionaire Boys Club website. The same way he started it back in the day with Bape.
But Pharrell sold Billionaire Boys Club. He's not part of that anymore.
So, it's still Pharrell. Just leave it alone.
It's not as cool as it was.
It's not.
Pharrell.
All of their heat pieces that Pharrell used to like, it's not there no. But you get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. But you can still see like there's some Bape influence in here. Like you see it.
I see it. Yeah, you do.
I like that shirt right there. That joint is hot.
This shirt, yeah. I have a bunch of their shirts. Like they just got dope stuff overall.
No, he really does.
All right, Lord. What we already know what you're doing, bro.
Just go on to the website.
Just say it.
The North Face, the Carhartts.
Oh boy! All right. All right. What's your favorite thing about the North Face?
The Nupsy jacket. That's it.
Oh my God!
The Nupsy jacket. The OG puffer. Just because that is a city boy jacket.
I was going to ask if it's a New York thing.
That's really a New York thing. Like, if you see somebody wearing a Nupsy puffer, they're either trying to be a New Yorker.
Oh, look at that. We found your jacket, bro.
Now we know what you spend.
Yeah, for real.
Hit him with the tag. Bro, so you go on a vacation to a warmer climate. Do you bring your North Face?
Yep. He's wearing that in shorts.
that shorts.
Wearing shorts. Tim's, yep.
Damn, he gonna wear that in Miami?
Your man said Tim's.
Bruh.
I like that.
He wants everyone to know he's from New York.
But also, I would say Carhartt. I like North Face's hoodies as well. Like the half dome hoodies. They're really good quality. Like they're really good quality materials. But I will also say Carhartt and Carhartt Work in Progress, simply because the Work in Progress is the streetwear brand. And I got a couple of shirts from them, a couple of shirts and a couple of jeans, and their jean quality for their like chinos and for their work pants are top notch. Like I don't know anyone else who makes high quality pants the way they do besides the Dickie work pants. The Dickie work pants are fire. The 7 something Dickie work pants, but for me, it's definitely Carhartt and North Face, just because that fits with the aesthetics of a New Yorker. You throw some Timbs in there, and bam, you got
right. Because I feel like every time I'm in New York, every like block is being worked on. There's always construction on a block. So that's when I think of New York. Like all of y'all motherfuckers is skyscrapers on those like wooden beams hanging. You know what I mean? Like that's in New York. So like work. You know what I mean? I like that.
I'm dead.
I'm out here to catch a Broadway show, and you guys are always working on some scaffolding. So it makes sense. You should honestly, you have a pair of overalls.
I agree.
I'm not even going to answer
on the
that
overalls.
question.
He got a pair of overalls.
Hold on, I have one other company that I like. No, actually, I got multiple. Stone Island,
classic, bro, classic.
Dead Brains,
classic. Brain Dead.
Dead Brains.
Yeah, I think he meant
Pleasure.
Brain Dead.
I know it's Brain Dead. I call it Dead Brains.
My dude, so he said, I don't give a fuck what they call it. I call it.
Right. Fuck your name.
Somebody told me one time before, they was like, yo, you heard of this brand, Brain Dead? And I'm like, Dead Brains. Sounds better. So yeah, it's Dead Brains to me. And be influential. Shout out Castro. That's a good one.
Shout out Castro.
And
man,
Pleasure. Pleasure is another good one.
Dope,
it flies under the radar so much because people see, high fashion, $400, it must be good quality. It doesn't always mean good quality.
That's true. Just
because something is higher priced does not always mean good quality.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Does not. You have some people who make low quality shit. Like y'all remember those starter jackets and the starter hoodie? Those cheap ass starter jackets and hoodies are better quality than most high end hoodies and jackets.
I used to rock those.
Yeah. But
you definitely gotta be aware if you're paying for the name, for the brand, for the quality and shit. Because I caught Travis Scott stuff and his shit is trash.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. Some like his old shit is fire. His new shit is not so fire. His old shit. It seems like it was actually made with care and heavy duty material stitching quality.
Sometimes you can grab the heavy grain cotton.
Major shout out to Essentials Fair God. That's another one. But their quality material of their shirts, the silicone on the front of the shirts, the stitching, the way it comes in that see-through icy bag, is like, what more do you need in a clothing brand?
Well, dude, to show that we all care about brands and leave nothing for nobody else.
The only two who do that, out of all the brands I just named, is one I didn't name, and Essentials and Kith.
Bruh, Lord, you named like 15, bro.
Right,
all right,
bro.
AK, what is yours and why is it Essentials, bro?
Well, they just have really good materials, and I love the applique letters and the icy bags, dude. The packaging, shit, bro.
Yeah,
man, I gotta
nice. I might have to get one of these. Damn.
I was talking to Shorty earlier today, and she mentioned that she had seen somebody in like some fake Essentials, and I think it's wild to me now
fake
because
Essentials going around.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe it.
So with the way that the brand is big, it's like people just want the logos. So like, I guess she saw something at a CVS in DC.
What?
That's so weird.
CVS.
That's so weird.
And it just says Essentials on it. And I'm starting to see, like, never having seen the word Essentials tied to anything other than underwears and socks and shit like that on websites. You're starting to see like, oh, now sweatpants and hoodies are considered essentials. Essential, that's the best word in the world. Get your pH right. But you see, people are starting to piggyback off of that whole essentials wave. So like the shit is happening. And I remember like 2-3 years ago when I first started collecting, it wasn't like no logos on any of the first season, like the first couple collections, It wasn't about people knowing you're wearing. Yeah, it was about the cut. And that's still like my favorite shit, the cut, the materials.
They run big. I've seen them in person, and my size medium look like a large.
I would say just a heads up to people who are watching our YouTube video. If you buy Essential and you usually are a size extra large, you might want to downsize to a size large.
I'm personally going to say don't be the type of person that grabs one Essentials hoodie because you think that's the wave. Like, that's not even how that's not his design language. Like, you are supposed to be buying into the Essentials ecosystem the same way, like, if you buy an Apple product, That's why he goes with a certain color palette because they complement each other. So I would recommend definitely buying a couple pieces and not putting yourself in a position where it's like, damn, I can only afford this $90 hoodie one time. Like maybe you're not ready for that.
Since the summer's coming, I would say get yourself a pair of shorts or some sweats and a polo shirt.
Definitely a polo.
If you're gonna delve into like the pieces,
dope, I'm copping a polo.
If you're delving into the pieces, I would definitely say the
back to what but before we get off, because I just wanted to be real specific with the sizing. I think that it's important to get your true to size the first time with Essentials. So everybody's body type is a little different. It is oversized, but that is the point of the actual brand. Like that's why you're getting it. If you want some fitted shit, like get Champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like wear some Champion. That's great material. I'm not trying. No, like there's like the same way you can get like high quality Nike Tech shit, or you can get the Nike stuff at the outlet. It's the same way with Champion. Like they have the high level, the high heavy cotton reverse weave Champion. That's not cheap, but that's like essentially the same shit you're getting with essentials, but the more traditional,
No,
not the drop shoulders. Yeah, right. But without the drop shoulders and shit like that. And then on the other side of it, world classic. I'm a classic streethead boy, man. Supreme, bro.
Supreme,
fucking love me Supreme, yeah. Like especially now before they become too mainstream. Like I mean, they're mainstream as fuck, but they got that big deal coming.
Yeah, that's gonna be the scariest part. Is that big deal?
It's probably gonna be the nail in the coffin. So get your Supreme in now.
It is. Get your Supreme now before you do it now this year before all of the pieces, because some of those pieces are kind of dope, but then everything else is like, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's like I don't know, right? Like I guess this goes back to what I was saying about the Quantums. And do you guys still fuck with them as much, knowing that they brick? I feel like there is a certain hype to stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then once everybody gets their hands on it, then it's not as hype. And like it's cool to chase hype because that's why we're fucking with this shit, right?
I think the reason Supreme's losing hype though is the designs are getting worse.
Yeah, they are getting worse.
They're getting
Quality
worse.
control is just like
the only hype things are the good design things. That's like
the good.
But also,
but that's dope though.
The accessories.
Yeah, it's dope. But I'm just saying that's why it's losing
the same
hype.
thing with Yeezy. It's like I guess it's important for these brands to realize like you're no better than your last design. You know
the Ninja Turtle shirt.
Though. Yeah, I like that.
That shit fire.
That's fire.
Oh, Mob D. Oof.
Of course.
Damn.
Of course.
Wait, when is that dropping? That Mob D.
The dunks are dropping this week too. The Supreme dunks. They're trash.
Word, they're
super trash. They're super trash.
Super trash.
Like those are bad.
But they're gonna be flippable.
How do you fuck that up? I don't know.
They're gonna be flippable.
Yeah.
They'll be flippable no matter what, but I don't know. Castro, what's the brand you want to hype up?
Ah man. Honestly, bro, I don't have like a favorite. I don't know if you guys notice when I wear shit on my Instagram. I wear a lot of vintage shit. Like I'll cop second-hand clothing. I do shop at Zara.
You're your boy though, Octavio.
Oh, him. He's a friend designer of mine. So I do get custom shit because I'm in the custom world too. So I support other customizers that got their own brands. So I buy shit from other people that are working on brands. Like, for example, if you guys had a brand and y'all working on clothes, I'll wear y'all shit because that's what I do with my friends that got brands. I wear their shit, but then I buy a lot of like vintage shit. But then I do spend money at Zara. Like I go to Zara often. I cop shit on Zara.
Zara's dope, dude. They got some
Zara is dope. Zara is dope. Like, this bucket hat's from Zara and the pants that I have, they're from Zara. But as far like street brands, I mean, I like a lot of shit, but you won't see me really buying them for some reason. I don't know what it is that I don't really buy them.
The only thing that I've seen that you own, Castro, that I want so bad is that goddamn Sunday service shirt.
Oh, see, so that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to merch, I got merch. Like the Griselda guys, the rappers, I got their merch.
Facts, I got a lot of their shit. You were telling me when you grab a lot of their stuff.
I do, and that shit's worth money, bro. If I want to resell that, I could make some money because people actually collect those. So like I'm saying, like I got merch from friends. So I got shit in my closet, even got hats of like merch from my like friends that got brands. So I do that. I like wearing shit like that. But as far as like Supreme or Essentials, I don't have anything of that yet. And it's because I get distracted with like small brands or like vintage shit.
Yeah,
you like you really care for the small guys, so
yeah, I do, bro. I'm always looking at that, and because they dope too.
Show love, get love, bro.
That's what I said. If you guys had a brand and say y'all have a clothing or y'all putting out merch, oh man, I'll be the one to style that shit. I'll be wearing
Castro
that shit.
He saw me packing for my trip to Atlanta. I got the bunny sweatshirt. Brought that drink down here with me.
Shit like that. You wear that shit, people are gonna like look at it and they're gonna question it. Yeah, they're gonna question it.
Waiting to wear that drink in the studio or somewhere where I won't get COVID, but where people will see me.
And I'm sure somebody probably questioned you or made a face when they seen that shirt. They're like, "Wait, what?"
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's so yeah,
I
send them to IG.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't really have like a favorite brand. I take it all. Whatever's dope. I'll.
I feel you.
I don't know.
I feel you.
I don't know. 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 I Fuck it.
I hear
But
that.
essential, it is something I do want to at least give it a try because it does. I like their silhouettes, and I do like oversized clothing. So I feel like I'm gonna have to grab one of the polos when when summertime comes here, when it gets hotter, because it hasn't been that hot yet in LA.
Yeah.
But when it gets hot, I think I'm gonna cop the polos and
Those shit-
probably
Those
in
ones
short.
fire.
The long sleeve polo, the cement colorway, just landed at my crib back in Maryland today. So I'm like super anxious. Like I'm away and I want it right now. Hate that shit. Should have got it shipped down here.
All right. Yo, Lord. Are
Yeah.
phone posits back, bro?
No.
Like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I like them, but you have to like. I love phone posits. I'm not a hater. Like
you are like one of 12 people, bro.
But the
one
issue,
of 12 people. Y'all got a support group because y'all need support.
No, peep this. The issue with the phone posits coming out now is that the price is too high. The cost is too high.
You're right.
It's not even about them sucking. What, yo? You think they suck, but them joints gonna all sell out. That is gonna sell out.
How's the comfort on that?
It's certain ones that
I don't think it will, but
I don't think it's gonna sell out. Now that lady and her son are gone, like, I don't think it's gonna sell out.
The lady and her son.
That's facts, though. He's not buying like 1,000 pairs of this to help us sell out.
But what I personally think though is that like those are 230, Yeezys are 220, 230.
Yeah. I feel like all shoes are that price nowadays.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, not really, because the phone posits are higher priced than most Jordans.
Yeah.
Jordans, they really run between 170 and 200. Yeezys are mainly 220.
Yeah, starting price. Yeah, they start at 220.
Yeah.
And the only Jordans that are above 220 are the 11s. And those are mostly all the time. 11s is 220 to 250. Why the hell are phone posits 230?
Is there something about this pair that we don't know?
Or the material.
Yeah, what is the material made of?
It's not comfortable at all. You got to get a half size so you won't get corns on your toes.
Really? So they're heavy?
Yeah,
I never wore them.
Yo,
they're ugly.
I know some
wears
phone went and worked out at the gym in phone posits, and he told me the reason why is because it makes him jump higher when you take them off.
You got Rock Lee training gear on.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I love Penny, the basketball player.
Yeah.
But he got to tell Nike to drop that price to like 200 or something.
Bro, my roommate had a
230 not hit.
The last roommate I had a pair, and he wanted me to help him sell it. And I took it to Cool Kicks. They didn't even want it.
They didn't even take the shoe.
I brought it back home. And my roommate was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Bro, they don't want this." He was like, "Oh, I thought they buy shoes." I'm like, "They do if it's something that they know they could flip in the store. They don't want this."
Is your friend from New York?
Yes, he's from Washington Heights. Bro, he's from Upper Manhattan. So it was his pair I was trying to get rid of.
They're not going to buy it.
New York. Tell them shit the Lord.
It's not going to happen.
They're not wearing that shit.
AK, I'm definitely not buying them from nobody.
Bro, they're not wearing it. They don't care about those here.
They don't care about those anywhere, bro.
Anywhere, bro. I haven't seen one pair of phone posits my entire time in the ATL.
Yeah. Yeah, and ATL, their sneaker game is popping there too. So if you didn't see those,
yeah, they trash.
Sorry,
we want to talk about the whole Kardashian West divorce here.
That's what I say this before.
We can definitely talk about that since we saved.
I don't have much to say about that, but I know Lord does.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to be short because y'all evil. Y'all save this towards the end when it's like at an hour already, and I don't want to be like an hour 30. I still got other videos.
No, go off, bro. Go off, bro.
So
I'm not stopping.
My thing about this, whole like the divorce thing is like Kanye did it to himself, and then Kanye didn't do it to himself. Kanye surrounded himself with people when his mother passed away. Rest in peace, Donda. But he surrounded himself with people who didn't say, yo, Kanye, stop working, take some time off to mourn your mother.
That's facts, though.
The dude was just, he was constantly bricking. Like beat after beat, music production after music production, making the whole album with Jay-Z, Watch the Throne album, like it's like the touring. Then you finally marry Kim K. Things are been back and forth. You have your Nike deal, you have your LV deals, like little LV side projects and stuff. But you never took the time out to mourn your mother, my guy.
No, he didn't, actually. You're right about that, actually. That's actually a good point.
From a point of view of someone looking in, it's like, yo, bro, like your mother passed. Like if my father passed, like forgive me for saying this, I wouldn't necessarily care as much if my father passed versus my mother. I would care, but not to the extent of my mother.
Yeah, it's different.
And the fact that he did not allow himself to just, hey, Kim, can you take care of me for a little while? Like, I need a mental retreat because I am booming right now. I'm like mentally booming. Then you go from Nike deal to Adidas deal and you didn't even stop. You still ain't take a break.
No, he didn't stop.
And then every time you turn around, releasing a new sneaker design, releasing a new shoe, some crazy antics in the media and the news. It's like most people was thinking, yo, maybe this is a publicity stunt for him to drop his album. I personally didn't believe that it was a publicity stunt. I feel like it was a legitimate cry for help.
Yeah.
From a broken man.
It was.
Because most other rappers, they'll be like, I'm gonna get caught with a gun and go to jail so my album could go up. Kanye was really acting a fool. Like, this was not, I need attention. Then he canceled he didn't cancel the album, but he postponed it because people thought he's only doing it for his album. That showed you right there that he was not doing it for the album. It's something wrong with him. And it seems like people just take mental health matters as, oh yeah, whatever. Kanye's good. Kanye going Kanye. Yeah, I love the memes. They're funny as hell. But somebody really needs to step in and help this dude. Like, it's not a joke. If we sitting here today or tomorrow, God forbid, and this is only going to make it worse. You losing your rock. Like you already haven't lost your mother and you still didn't mourn over her.
Yeah, he didn't have time to.
So not only did you lose your mother, you're losing the wife and mother of your children. And you're gonna be left alone.
He already messed up the relationship with Jay-Z. He already burned that bridge with Jay-Z. So that was something that happened that was a dent in his life because I know he really admired the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's like that whole situation.
And you can't blame Jay-Z for that. You can't blame Jay-Z for that.
Because around the time, that's why I said it was also Kanye's fault because you got all this money and it's like, bro, you got enough money to feed the homeless twice over. What you should be doing is take your time off. You could take a month. You could take a month if it's that serious too. You could take a month, come back later, and be mentally aware of everything going on around you. There's times where I heard he was doing music productions with people and he would flip on.
But for specifically with somebody like Kanye though, every time he's been at that precipice of like, I need to do this for myself has also been historically a shift where it's like, I've been trying to do this thing for so long and now I have an opportunity to do it. Like when his mom passed is when he was really dabbling into just like the 808 stuff is like how we got the 808s. And that's when we started to get that hyper creative Kanye. That's when he really wanted to try to break in and we could hear him saying like, oh, there's pushback. They won't let a guy like me into the industry. You know, the fashion industry, you feel me?
Yeah.
And this is the same guy that when we first heard about him producing, he was so happy to produce. You know, in all his early videos, like, oh, I did this song for Jay-Z, blah, 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 right? And then I want to rap. And we know that they didn't let Kanye rap at first. And Kanye rapped, and Kanye's one of the biggest rappers ever. So this guy has got this whole thing where it's like, people doubt me. And I may appear delirious, right? Where I have these delusions of grandeur. But when has he ever fucking been wrong, bro? Like, that's got to make you feel even crazier. It's like, because every time, like, I gotta fight. You know what I mean? Like, after all of that, when you get to the point where it's like, I want to be president, and people tell you no, you gotta start thinking, well, I'm Kanye. Like,
no,
I haven't been wrong
he
yet.
only started.
Yeah. I'm not against him doing that. I just feel like, for me, I don't like to do things by the rules. But when it comes to running a political office of power, you already seen what that got this country into. If you've never had your foot or dabbled in politics. For Kanye, I feel like the first step he should even try to take, run for the governor or mayor of Wisconsin or Wyoming, not Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Wyoming. That should be his first step. Run for the governor or mayor. Something small. Get your feet. Have somebody there to help you figure it out.
Yeah, you also can't look at Kanye's rant that he had at that rally and think that's a stable person. You can't think that's a stable person in a stable mindset. There's too many people around him saying yes the whole time.
I think
yes, you should go on stage in this mindset. You know what else? Yes, you should do this.
What I think, honestly, see, you notice one thing when I notice, you see all of the rappers that Kanye gives stuff to, they don't hang out with Kanye all the time.
I know,
Kanye is around people, and hey, listen, YouTube, I'm sorry for saying this, but Kanye is around a bunch of yes men.
Yeah.
A bunch of motherfuckers.
Kanye's not, I wouldn't even say that. Kanye's around an interesting microcosm of people, right? Because historically, he's gotten a bunch of no's. Now, you guys got to remember, like, he's at a different level, bro. The people around you, your yes men, may not be the people around you. That might not be your direct acquaintances, right? Like, the people that are getting Kanye coffees and that have to say yes to Kanye, depending upon their job, aren't yes men. They're just people that he pays to purport his ideas about himself. Your Dave Chappelle's, your Jay-Z's, you know what I mean? Those are the people that we've seen say no Kanye and what has happened in response to that. You feel me? Like, if you get a whole bunch of yes men or people that tell you no and you get rid of all the no men and all these yes men is left, you can't say your problem is the yes men. The problem is you. You feel me? It's the same issue we have in our country as a whole. There's an issue with like Facebook and people getting their ideas from their social media when you choose who you follow. So you're following people that support your ideologies. You feel me? So Kanye is, like, again, Kanye's in that very specific place, and it probably comes back to what you brought up the very first time about this, and it's his mom. I imagine his mom, of all the right people, of all the people in his life, was the person to say yes at the right time and no at the right time.
Bingo.
And that's important.
But hold on, let me.
And he doesn't have that anymore.
AK, how many mothers do that? Like,
in my experience, yo, I hope my mom doesn't see this. Not very much, bro. I don't know a lot of moms that are. I don't know a lot of parents that really have died.
Well, let me. You know what, AK, I got you. Let me rephrase that. How many black parents do that?
I think it's probably like more foreign black parents are really good at that. Like,
no, the only reason I say that is because I'm talking about the idea behind saying yes and no at the right times.
I don't think a lot of black parents have the generational wealth of knowledge to know when to say this is the right move for you, this is the wrong move, this is the right risk to take. We don't have a very risk management profile like ingrained in us like a lot of other communities do.
Yeah, we don't have those guides. We don't have the proper.
And that's why Kanye. You know that's why Kanye is who Kanye is, because that's.
Then you know what? Like, I'll say this. That makes me appreciate my mother even more. Then, because
fuck right, bro. Look, you
not
shoes,
as far as saying yes or no,
like knowing what you know. You know what I mean? That comes back to what I was saying about the 15% of like we have to be like check ourselves and be like, I don't want to say privileged because it's hard to be like you're privileged as a black man, but you're privileged as a successful or semi-successful or alive and healthy guy post-COVID with a job. You know what I mean? Like that is very fucking real, bro. And a lot of that probably has to do with your parents or somebody in your life, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, still an outlier. Still an outlier. What you said about your father, it's kind of ambiguous. I don't want to get too deep, but your father may or may not be in your life. But at least I know you don't have the worst relationship with your dad. based off of what you said. You know what I mean?
Do.
Like, but you don't. You said that you would still mourn him. You wouldn't mourn him.
I would still mourn him.
But that's a very average response. I know a lot of niggas that wouldn't even bat an eye if they pops passed. You know what I mean? Or wouldn't know. Pops died, didn't cry, didn't know him that well. You know what I mean? Hove. I don't know if y'all hip.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Kanye, man, this shit sucks. As far as the shoe sneaker game, though, if I could just bring it back in the Kanye and the Kim thing, I am worried if there are any ladies in the comments. Does this affect your supporting Kanye?
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, did we lose the keeping up with the Kardashian crew? You know what I mean? Did we lose them? Because that's a big thing. Like I think we talked about it before. 500 Highs. The first time I saw them was on Kim Kardashian's feed. She drops she leaks a lot of shit.
No, yeah. But you want to know something? I don't think she's gonna stop, because then that would be super out of touch. And the only reason I say that is because although Travis Scott and Kylie aren't really together or whatever it is happening between them, she still rocks his Jordans.
Yeah.
And his Travis Scott merch.
What's popular is popular,
she
right?
Still rocks it. She still rocks his stuff. She
and
had
they're still paying child support or something. So the more Jordans, Travis Scott Jordan sell, the more shit for Stormy.
Exactly.
I think is her name.
Yeah.
And also,
it's sad that we don't really pay attention to the children's name that much, unless it's Kanye and his wife's children. Because I forgot that
they're just quadrants, right?
Daughter name was Stormy too. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Northwest or something like
Northwest, South, and East, and the West Coast. No, okay.
No, but the other thing with Kim though is she modeled her whole Skims line almost after the Yeezy lines. Like it's the same kind of stuff going on there.
Yeah, he helped.
So the Yeezys go with that already. So she's not gonna stop wearing it.
True. Bro. Earlier today,
and now
stories got the J Shells.
Yeah,
he was wearing them.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
some nice now. Y'all ready
the
for
J
this
Shells? She was wearing them.
Y'all ready for this last one? I know what it is.
Man, I'm hungry. I cooked the chicken.
Yo.
Oh yeah. Wait, what happened?
I live for Castro's randomness. I live for it. Man, I'm hungry. So about them account shoutouts.
What's that? Who are we?
Can I go first?
Oh, let me go. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
no. You go first, AK.
I was just all right. My homie Rocket Kicks, bro.
What's his name?
Rocket Kicks.
Rocket Kicks. Oh yeah.
Yo, bruv has been turning up lately. The last couple months, man.
Ooh. Hold on, I'm trying to go in.
Every time I talk to him, he's like, "Yo, I'm about to get this new shit for my next benchmark, bro."
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, he fly.
You got stuff going on.
The trench coat shit, bro.
Got the top haze. I see it. Off whites.
He's been copping early pairs and shit. My man's been really turning up.
Nice.
Dude loves this shit, man.
You don't see many people rocking those Travis Scotts. That's dope.
No, he's a real.
There's only one other person that I know rocks those Travis Scotts, and it's a Korean account that I follow, Y Moon.
Yeah, a couple.
Y Moon is dope, bro.
Yeah, that's actually my shout out. It's underappreciated just because I feel like he posts in Korean time zone. So when we're like up, they're sleeping, and when we're sleeping, they're up. So I would say Y Moon Y.
Yep. Hey, yeah, this dude is dope.
Yeah, like those fits are fashion eccentric. Look, first pick with the orange shirt, that's the Travis Scott's.
Look at that.
That's
dope. He's fire though.
Dude,
he's fire.
That's the type of shit we fuck with.
Yo, I just got me a stool. Also to take back pictures.
What?
See?
Oh, I thought you were about to say because you.
The little chair. Wait, what you heard?
You got the stool to reach the top shelf.
Oh, nah.
I need to find that chicken. I need to find the chicken.
You know the stool that he wearing in that photo? There, sitting down.
Wait, he's wearing a stool?
No,
he's wearing it, dude.
He's sitting on the stool.
No, but you say he's wearing it.
Oh, damn, my bad. I said that? Shit. Anyways, I just got the school so then I can take pictures too. Like that.
Castro, are you malfunctioning?
I need coffee, bro.
Or do you need code?
He needs coffee and chicken, bro.
Nah, he needs coffee and coding. He's a cyborg. You got to remember.
I got a code.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Castro, who you wanna focus on, bro?
Y'all already know, man. But that dude Corey Wares is coming, man.
Oh yeah, we did.
Corey,
we'll like shout him out again.
Yeah, like I like his beanie game because I'm into beanies. His beanie game is
fire. Yeah,
I feel like I personally feel like with Corey Wares, his style is so underappreciated.
Mm-hmm. Really, it's mad unique.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like his style is underappreciated because people look at it like that. That's my favorite.
Like, look at this shit, bro. You don't see anybody wearing this.
People look at it, and you know what somebody said to me when I had it in my story? They was like, "Yo, who's grandfather?" I'm like, "That's why you don't know style."
Bro, listen.
I'm like, yeah, you could be funny, haha. That was a joke, but
this dude is comfortable.
You don't see what he's rocking and how he's wearing it. Come on,
he's
comfortable.
He owning it.
Look at that. When do you ever thought yellow or mustard will go with the teal blues? I never know until he did it. I didn't know it would go together, but it actually goes.
Genius.
Yeah, nah, most definitely.
I didn't know that. See, he's dope, man. You got it.
Let's see if Fat Boy Fashion is going to shout out.
Oh, man.
Birdman hands.
I'm going to do my boy Timmy Vanilli, bro. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, just he knows his look and he kills it every time, bro. Shout out! I think he's out in the Netherlands. Yeah, Netherlands, bro.
They're all over.
Yeah, I mean, on that shit right now too.
He just gets how to put colors together, how to put he knows how to put a fit together, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm really fucking with just guys being able to do colors now, man.
Yeah, like look at this, because so
at
fire,
one point,
bro.
We only wore black.
I know
exactly.
I know, right?
Speaking of which,
there you go.
Black. We all wearing black,
right?
Yo, shout out to this podcast because we all rocking what I just said.
Yeah.
We wear colors though.
Nah, we definitely wear colors. Don't get it twisted. Make sure y'all.
We promise.
You know, this is a shout out to our Instagrams. Follow me on Instagram at I Am Lord. Follow Fat Boy at Fat Boy Fashion, Mr. AK Pro, and Castro Picasso. We wear colors.
People.
We wear colors. People look at us and be like, "Y'all in a funeral or something?" Or they'll look at Zeke and be like, "Is this motherfucker in a spotlight somewhere with sneakers surrounding him?"
Wearing the suns and shit at the funeral.
Oh, bro.
Like, yo, your soul is dark, but
don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that, please, guys. Yo.
No, actually, I never thought about that. Yo, I would probably rather people be fly as fuck at my funeral, bro. Take some bomb ass pictures, dog.
Hey, listen, don't talk that into existence, all right, AK? Sit your ass down.
You gonna have an Instagram wall at your fucking funeral, bro?
Yo, I should like scrolling
with
past
the vines,
memories
dude.
And be like, damn, yo, we just turned up that day. Yo, this shit was kind of
imagine you got someone at your funeral.
But yo, you know what I realized? It's best. Like I'm gonna leave the podcast with this gem. My mother told me. It's best when you're mourning someone is to not remember what they look like in their afterthought of their passing, but to mourn them in celebration of their life and remember the memories that you built with that person instead of the negative fallacy of them laying there lifeless. She didn't say that part, but I added that. But you get what I'm saying.
You made it really dark and morbid.
Yeah, really
just
dark
to add on
end,
to that. What is grief but love persevering?
Yo, listen, don't get on your WandaVision stuff, all right? But this has been the Sneaker Syndicate podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Follow us on the aforementioned social media links that we posted in the comment section below. And until next time we see y'all later, just remember, we will see y'all later. All right? Don't play with us. Just subscribe. Or I'm going to come to your house and buy you new sneakers.
Hey!
Actually, that's a lot.
Food in your fridge.
2 meters. 2 meters. Peace.